welcome Satish Babusenan. It should have been great with both the brothers on in camera with us, but you know his brother is not here and he's traveling. But there are unique brothers in Indian filmmaking who has been making films from 2015 and and a different kind of totally different kind of very personalized film and also philosophy. And today we are here to introduce the film Anand Monolisa Waiting Death, and also to talk about the highly personalized and philosophical style of filmmaking which the Babu Senan brothers have adopted over the years. Welcome, Satish Babusenan. Uh,
Thank you
let's
very
talk.
much.
Let's talk about your this film, Anand Monolisa Awaits Death. Uh, I know it's part of your ongoing philosophical approach to life and films, which you look at from various distinct. But on this death part of it, how did you? What was the trigger which made you go to adapt such a story and or storyline or the film itself?
This is a question that we brothers have been asked before, and it's a very significant question because people have asked us, why do you think so much about death? And I think the answer to that is, why don't we? I think it is a phenomenon which that we have to think about because that's the only surety that we can have. We don't know about the future, but everyone knows that we will die. So we thought that was very significant. Plus, there were personal reasons. That is, as you get older, relatives begin to die. So my uncle, who was a filmmaker and who really, he was the inspiration for my brother Santosh and I to make films. His name was Padma
Yeah,
Kumar. He
yeah.
passed
Very
away.
few people know that your uncle was a very close associate of G. Aravindan and also
Yes,
made
he was.
few films, Padma Kumar. When
Padma
I've seen
Kumar.
in my formative years, always with Aravindan only. That's good to know because you are in fact as far as the genre is concerned, following the Aravindan led path, which is very philosophical, very artistic, and very intuitive also. In fact. One of his assistants told me Aravindan was an intuitive genius. He won't. He goes by this intuition more than well thought out strategy on filmmaking and other things. So I think you people also follow that kind of genre because going by your other films, one can make out, especially in many of the issues which you throw up, whether it is Irut or Otayal Pada. It's a very, very striking and very direct approach, which is a fresh, I'll say, a fresh approach to filmmaking from Kerala, which is even in the meaningful films. So, what is the philosophy which you people, in your website says about essential attitude is one of essential ignorance, which is, nobody says that bluntly, that our attitude is of essential ignorance. You people are that way very blunt about what you want to say through films.
Yes.
What's that philosophy which helps you in this genre of filmmaking?
Yes, actually, Santosh and I, we began to search for, meaning of life. What is the purpose of life, etc. And we spent quite a lot of our waking hours in that, several years. We realized that at best, what we can reach are opinions. You see, people have opinions, artists have opinions, gurus have opinions, all sorts of people. Even the man on the street has his own opinion about life. That is all that we can arrive at. Because we are working with the mind basically, and the mind is what words. And where can words lead? To another set of opinions. So all the knowledge that we gather only adds to what the jumble, of the mind. and that's a trap. So we thought, and it sounded very interesting that all the knowledge that we gather only adds to our ignorance. So that was the basic idea that we wanted to present through our films.
Okay, Satish is also an IITian, Bombay IITian, and worked with MTV in the formative years, and also national informatics thing. So, question: what do you say about this film? You said about it's about death, the inevitability of death. So what do you have to say as an introduction to the film?
We've tried to present one basic idea, but hidden within the film. But it's not a spoiler kind of thing because this is not that kind of a mainstream movie. So I can tell you what it is. You see, we human beings, we tend to think that, hope is a beautiful, very praiseworthy ideal. Hope. People tell us never give up hope. So my brother and I think that hope is actually a lie. You see, it has been given more importance than it should, because hope is what comes out of our fear of facing reality. Even when somebody is close to death, people tell them don't lose hope. That's not the thing to be said. Look at the facts and try to sort out whatever issues you have. Don't hope that you're going to get better and things will work out. You may not. It might happen, it might not happen. You never know. Death, when it comes, we can never be sure. But don't keep hoping that you will get out of it. None of us get out alive. Somebody said that, isn't it? That is something you don't get out alive. So don't hope that you can get out alive.
I know.
Look at the facts and see if you can sort things out so that you can, at least finish your life.
Okay. Thank you for your introduction to the film.